How may I be of service today?
Could you talk to us about our infinite worthiness?
If you exist, that means you are worthy. Nothing that is not worthy does not exist. The fact that you all exist means that you all are worthy. You all are worthy of being your true self, of experiencing a life of abundance, of well-being, of magic, of wonders, of love, of beauty, pleasure. Infinite worthiness is what you are all learning also right now in this present moment, in this period on your planet. You are learning how to feel your infinite worthiness, how to know your infinite worthiness. And what a better way to do that than experiencing the total opposite of unworthiness, of lack. Because once you realize how worthy you are, nothing can stop you. You will just spread your wings. You will manifest with every breath, creatively, lovingly, like a god, like a goddess. So, infinite worthiness is built in your DNA. It is part of your whole being, part of your soul, part of your spirit, an infinite part. And by recognizing that you are worthy, you allow for yourself to really experience that infinite worthiness, that creative power, that inner strength that is moving you forward on your path. So, just the fact that you exist, you are infinitely worthy. Just the fact that you exist means there is a special place for Earth, for you right now on the Earth. And the universe will not be the same without you. You might not realize this, but you have so much effect on this reality and on many other levels and other realities. And the more you awaken to your true self, to your inner power, the more you realize how big effects and impacts you are having on all these different levels of existence.
Thank you very much. This is truly insightful and helpful.
Thank you.
Could you also talk about the time of open contact when hybrid species will live among us? What would it be?
It will be a dream come true for so many of you. It is a reality that is coming and is coming soon. But of course, before that, you have a lot of things that need to be changed, need to be transformed and shifted in your reality, in your world. It will be a life where all of you are knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt what are your divine purposes, what are you excited about, what are you passionate about, and you will be taking these actions, these creative, innovative actions every now moment, allowing you to really blossom like a beautiful flower in a garden, like a rose. And the more you allow yourself to do that, the aroma of the rose will be more and more beautiful. So when the hybrids land, it will be a big shift also for your world, because you will be given knowledge, you will be given technology, you will be given the true history of existence, of the story of humanity. And by realizing your past, by seeing the present moment from different eyes, from different perspectives, you will be able to create a magical future individually and collectively, where you all thrive, where you all are of service to one another, where you all assist each other in the manifestation of your purposes. It will be like living in a very big family. All your people, you will feel them as family, because you will be reaching also a point where you will be telepathic, and at that moment there will not be any boundaries. You will know exactly what the other person is thinking, and this is a true gift, because they're all delusions, everything will be just vanishing in a moment. There will be just truth, there will be just the experience of how divinity sees reality, of how reality sees itself, through the prism of unconditional love, through the prism of bliss, through the prism of allowance and interconnectedness.
Thank you very much for this beautiful wisdom.
Thank you.
And because you mentioned that we need to transform a lot of things, could you give us examples of what we can work on to accelerate this process and this beautiful reality of open contact?
First of all, open contact happens in your inner reality, in your dream reality. And in order for this to happen, you need to work on yourself, each one of you, individually and collectively. You need to let go of what no longer represents your true self, to heal the wounds, to cut away what is obstructing you from awakening your inner power. And what else is needed is to not insist that this will happen, to know that this is happening right here, right now. And it's a matter of vibration, it's a matter of resonance. So the more you feel, you visualize, you will, you put all your intent into it, then the closer you are to open contact. Just imagine, see it in your imagination, how this is occurring for you. You can create stories, write a story, a magical story, how you see a spacecraft, how it's landing, how you are meeting all your hybrid family, your loved ones from the stars, brothers and sisters. And just from that state of being, move forward in your physical reality, take the actions, even baby steps, in order to manifest it. And it will come. It is coming. It's closer than you think.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I've always been fascinated by magic and magical environments, such as a magical forest. And I wanted to ask you, why is there such an attraction to this within me?
because it brings you closer to your true self. What is your true self? It's an emanation of love, beauty, abundance, ecstasy, bliss. And when you are in such an environment, you're predisposed to really allow for yourself to just be, to just be present. And in this presence is when the magic occurs. In this presence is when the healing occurs. So the magic forest, it's a place where you allow yourself to really spread your wings, to really be your true self, to really just allow what is, just to take the aroma of the forest, to feel your interconnectedness with everything, to commune with the elementals, with all the beings that are in the forest. It's a permission slip for awakening that divine spark within you, for awakening your gifts, your talents. Because when you are away from the city and you're in such a magic forest, there are no concerns, there are no worries, there is just beingness, just the state of accepting and allowing what is to flow through you and to you. And in this flowing is occurring these activations within your psyche, this healing process also, this awakening, these activations, and of course downloads. And because you are in forest, you feel the connection with the earth, with the core of the earth. You can receive much faster, much easier, and in a much stable way these downloads, because you're combining the yin energy from the earth and the yang energy from the stars. So the earth energy is balancing the fire that is coming from the stars, and it's much easier for you to receive downloads. Especially if you're excited to write a story, this could be a very interesting experience, magical experience for you if you actually try to write a story when you're in a forest.
Actually did that once. I went to the park and I had several beautiful synchronicities. A bird landed on my shoe. I had an idea about and wrote a magical story about a civilization of mushrooms living inside of the earth, who are acting as mediators between people and the inner earth realm. And it was a beautiful experience. Thank you for mentioning this.
Yes, it's very synchronistic that you experience this, because the mushrooms, we perceive them as exactly a representations of the inner council that is also connected to the manifestation of open contacts on the earth. So when you are connecting to these mushrooms and in a way to the inner council, and you emanate this experience of open contact, you are bringing it closer with all the stories that you write. You are bringing it closer, because these are realities which are connected to open contact, right?
Yes, and that's exactly what they told me in the creative story, because it is like an interview. I'm asking them questions and they are answering, and I'm writing down the answers that I received. And they told me that by being rooted into the earth and by being grounded, I'm actually opening myself to the wisdom of the stars and to open contact.
Yes.
Thank you very much for this beautiful interaction. It was my joy, my passion, and my excitement to talk to you again.
We thank you for this magical communion. As always, is a tremendous gift for us. And as always, our unconditional love and appreciation to every single one of you. Good day.